Hi guys, Vex here. Halloween is right around the corner, and with it comes a new event. Harvest of Ghosts. This event features a battle pass with brand new item and skin unlocks, new packs and sealed rewards, as well as multiple UI and balance changes. We're also getting a brand new game mode called Bounty Clash. In this video, I will cover all of the most significant changes, so without further ado, let's dive into it. Number 1. Pacts. With the new event, we're getting 3 pacts as per usual, and each pact comes with a passive trait that is acquired by pledging, as well as a conditional effect on specific traits that makes them more powerful than usual. This time around, we're getting the 3 following pacts. The Wilderness Pact. With this pact, you gain the Surefoot ability, which allows you to sprint with first aid kits, consumables, and throwables. Additionally, you will move faster whilst crouched. If you are pledged to the Wilderness Pact and have the Beast Face trait assigned, wildlife will not notice you, similar to last event, and you will not break branches by stepping on them. The Pact of Omens. With this pact, you gain the Blast Sense trait, which allows you to see gunshots and loud explosions within 200 meters in dark sight. As you can see on screen, the visual cue is larger when the shots or explosions are close and smaller at a distance. The Pain Sense trait has been introduced to the game. This is a reworked version of Poison Sense, which I will cover a bit later in this video. When you are pledged to the Pact of Omens, Pain Sense will allow you to see enemies who are low on stamina and dark sight. The Smuggler's Pact. Gunrunner is making a return. With this trait, you can now carry 2 large weapons, and the Quartermaster trait is applied to your hunter. If you are pledged to the Smuggler's Pact and assign the Greyhound trait, you will also be able to sprint faster whilst carrying a bounty. Number 2. Sealed Rewards. With this update, sealed rewards are returning to the game, as well as a central sealed cache on each map. This update brings all the same sealed rewards as before, as well as a new reward called Sealed Traits, which contain a random burn or scarce trait that can be acquired for a pledge mark. Number 3. Event Points. Event points can be acquired in various ways, as per usual. I've listed all of the different ways you can acquire event points on the screen. Number 4. New equipment. The Bomb Launcher. This weapon is a variant of the Bomb Lance and brings all the same features minus the lance itself. This is a 2-slot weapon, which opens up new loadout opportunities without the need for the Quartermaster trait. The Bomb Launcher can run all the same ammo types as the Bomb Lance, which includes the default Sticky Bomb ammo, Dragon Breath, Steel Balls, and Waxed Explosive Charges. Additionally, we're getting a brand new ammo type called Harpoon, which is a large bolt that deals a lot of damage and causes bleeding on impact. These harpoons can be picked up similar to regular bolts and arrows. Next up, we have the Maynard Sniper. This new sniper rifle features a 2-stage reload with the placement of a percussion cap. The Maynard fires medium ammo as well as dum-dum and high velocity ammo, and packs quite a punch as it deals 144 damage. On the topic of scoped weapons, the Centennial Pointman is making its way into the game. This is a smaller variant of the popular Centennial rifle. This compact rifle takes 2 weapon slots and features a marksman scope, making it the first compact marksman rifle in the game. This variant runs regular medium ammo as well as dum-dum, FMJ, high velocity, and poison ammo. The Auto 5 just got a tiny sibling, the Auto 4 Shorty. This shortened variant of the Auto 5 brings a lot of damage and quick fire rate, but has a strong recoil. It can run all the same ammo types as the Auto 5, namely buckshot, flechette, penny shot, and slugs. Finally, the Rival is now amazing, or at least it can be used for amazing, if you know what I mean. The Rival Mace is introduced with this patch, so for all of you club enjoyers out there, this should be a welcome sight. On another note, we just got a new explosive variant, Dark Dynamite Satchels. This explosive can be placed on surfaces and interacted with through dark sight by yourself or teammates from up to 50 meters distance. The satchel deals damage similar to a dynamite bottle and can be diffused with the Dauntless trait. In order to blow up the charge, simply enter dark sight and hold down your fire button whilst aiming at the charge. A new ammo type has been introduced to the hand crossbow, Revive Bolts. This new ammo type heals on impact and can revive dead teammates. The bolts deal no damage, making it a support item exclusively. Despite this fact, I can see this ammo type being tremendously powerful if used correctly, so it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. Number 5. Trait changes. We're getting some interesting changes to traits with this update. First off, Conduit will now grant 2 clues instead of 1 when a solo player interacts with a clue, making this trait a solid choice overall. The Poison Sense trait has been reworked to now include other conditional effects as well. More specifically, with this trait enabled, you can now see players through Dark Side if they are bleeding, burning, or poisoned. And as previously mentioned, if you're pledged to the Pact of Omens, you can also see players that are low on stamina through Dark Side. Lightfoot has been reworked to include the previous Surefoot effect that allows solo players to crouch quietly. This should make this trait a no-brainer for any solo player going forward, as the trait will offer tremendous value for the points. The Berserker trait has been made a scarce trait, which means it will now be obtainable without the need for pledging, although it will likely be harder to acquire overall. Finally, the Bulwark trait will no longer protect you from the bomb lance. This change is fantastic for any bomb lance or bomb not a lance enjoyers out there, as it will make the gameplay experience a lot more consistent and predictable. Number 6. UI changes. This update brings a number of UI changes, including the following. The gear selection screen has been made much more user-friendly, as you can now see everything on one page and modify it more easily. A new play button was added at the top of the screen. More hotkeys were added, which should make the UI easier and quicker to use. You can now see the KDA numbers from the player details in the lobby. You can also see teammates' hunter levels in the lobby. When recruiting new hunters, your hunter will now be selected automatically. Affordable and unaffordable traits are now differentiated, where traits turn red as you're no longer able to afford them. Grid view is now the default, which should make it easier to get an overview in the UI. Finally, you can now set a default health setup in the UI, which should save us all some time when setting up hunters for the next game. There might be some UI features that I haven't covered, but this should be the most significant changes. Number 7. Scope changes. Scopes have received a new drop helper, which is designed to assist players in predicting drop distances. When a player fits perfectly within the 2 marked lines, you are at the drop distance of the weapon. If a player is larger than the helper, you are closer and will not need to worry about the drop. However, if the player is smaller than the drop helper, that means you're out of range and need to aim higher. Number 8. Melee weapons and tools. It may or may not please you to hear that the throwing spear has received significant balance changes. The throw damage has been reduced to 200, and the throw to the legs will now only deal 110 damage, meaning it will no longer kill unless the player is low on health. The velocity of the spear throw has been reduced to 40 meters per second, and the drop has been increased, making it a lot harder to land throws at a distance. Fallout damage with the spear has also been reduced, and you can no longer sprint with the spear throw unless you have the Surefoot trait assigned. Furthermore, the spear's light attack damage has been reduced to 70, and the attack speed has also been reduced. The spear's heavy attack damage has been reduced to 147, meaning it will no longer one-shot a player from full health. All other melee weapons except the katana has been buffed with increased damage and less stamina consumption. Throwing knives have been buffed with increased damage, throw rate, and accuracy, which should make them a lot more useful overall. Number 9. Other gameplay changes. Bounty tokens value is now 125 regardless of the search area of the bosses. This should make the smaller search area more attractive than before and the overall income more consistent. Blueprints have been nerfed to yield only 1 random unlock instead of 3. Beetles will now spawn in Soul Survivor mode. Hellborn has received a new spawn point and can now spawn north of Blackthorn's Stockyard. Finally, the weather/time of day conditions, fog, sunset, and sundown are now back in the rotation. Number 10. Bounty Clash. A new game mode has been introduced, Bounty Clash. This game mode allows up to 12 players to queue in with a loadout of their choosing and fight over an already dead boss target in a single compound. Once the player banishes the dead boss target, the progression will start as per usual, and the bounty can be picked up once it's complete. Each match will last 15 minutes, and there are 2 available extraction points that work just like any other extraction point in Bounty Hunt. You may choose to queue in solo, or in a duo or trio. A final thing to note is that your MMR will be used for matchmaking in this mode, but will not be affected by the outcome. That's it for this update video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments and I'll be happy to answer. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel and leaving a like on the video. It really means a lot. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you in the bayou.